Today guys, we're going to be going over some more community suggested improvements in Grand RP. Last time I really enjoyed making this video. You guys had a bunch of great ideas, and I think a lot of them should be added or implemented into Grand RP just to make the entire server a whole lot better for the community. Let's kick things off with the very first one, smartphone improvements. We've had the exact same phone since the game came out, much like in GTA Online. It's the exact same phone, pretty garbage. But anyways, this person goes on to say, you can use the phone when you're moving, add a calculator, a search bar in the contacts to call others quickly, show time and date on missed calls and previous calls, add contacts more easily from a received SMS or call, which I honestly really agree with, add another social media like Twitter, but the Grand RP version of it, and send images and photos to players through SMS. Now these are all great ideas, and I also think they should just kind of revamp the entire phone because we've had the same one for a while, and when I've played on other servers, they've had much better phones in-game, like literally an iPhone 11 in-game with all kinds of cool apps that you could download. They had Twitter and all kinds of other cool crap. If you guys have seen the Carnival RP videos I made a while back, they had a phone like that and it was insane. Like all kinds of cool stuff on there. They even had Tinder on there, which was kind of crazy. But either way, they could definitely make the phone a whole lot better in Grand RP, and maybe they will in the near future. This next one, I don't know if it's been fixed or not, but I never actually knew this happened. Apparently, in the previous Battle Pass, the level 90 reward was the Toreador, which is a very cool, legendary vehicle in Grand RP and in GTA Online that can turn into a submarine, has a boost on it, all kinds of cool crap. But apparently it's not actually that vehicle, and it's just a normal car. Now, some people apparently did get the Toreador, and some people didn't. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if it's been fixed, but if I bought the Battle Pass specifically to get that vehicle, which is honestly what I did, I just didn't end up getting it because I didn't complete the Battle Pass, but if I bought it specifically to get that vehicle because I know what it could do, then we should be able to get that vehicle, because that's literally what the vehicle was, but instead we got something else. I remember before in like RP tickets or something, there was a beautiful Mustang or something like that. I can't remember, but either way, if you won it, you didn't actually get the Mustang, you get the GTA version, which was like the Dominator ASP. So yeah, I think this should definitely be fixed. I don't know if this has been fixed or not. If you do know, comment it down below. And by the way, be sure to comment some other suggestions that you want to see in Grand RP in the comment section below. Now, just before we get into the next one, here's a quick word from this video sponsor. If you need any assistance in any of your favorite games like GTA 5, Fortnite, Forza, Call of Duty, and many more, be sure to check out Damnmodz down below in the description, and at checkout use code Frolics to get up to $100 off your order. Next up, we have increased pay for organizations. I would 100% agree with this. He went on to say, my idea is due to the increase in the city's economic situation, the items are highly priced, and it's made to encourage people to buy grand coins, which ruins the entire experience. If you're able to balance it out, people will be able to afford more items instead of putting in 50 hours a week to win a car, which I 100% agree with. Like I said, it is way too hard for people to make money. We've talked about it before. Even if you just go to a regular part-time job, it's impossible for you guys to save up enough money to buy some nice-ass car. You know how long it would take you if you're getting $7 per watering can thing you do to save up for a $1 million car? Well, imagine trying to save up for a business that costs $20 million. Like, it's just really hard to do. And even if you're in an organization, it is very hard to make a lot of money. You can grind out an entire day of going around giving tickets to people, or if you're in a gang doing other stuff, just pretty much what you're supposed to do in orgs, grind it all out, and if you're lucky, after like 10 hours, you might be able to walk away with maybe 500k, which is just not that great, because 500k could get you an RP ticket, and you'll probably end up getting seeds from that. So there just needs to be more ways to make money or increase the amount of money we get. We talked about it before, and I think it definitely needs to be implemented. The only issue that will arise with this is if people are making more money, the prices will just keep on going up. So then maybe introduce a cap for items or anything in game. There's a cap that they could be sold for, or they hold a certain price and they can't go over it. Either way, something needs to be done here because it's pretty much impossible for people to do anything anymore. Next, we have more equality between illegal and legal when it comes to the Battle Pass. They go on to say many items in the Battle Pass are illegal, and I would 100% agree. I remember a little while ago I was claiming some stuff from the previous Battle Pass, and I always toss everything I get into cars just in case I ever lose my house. Everything is still inside of my vehicles, which is honestly just a safer way to go. But apparently it wasn't for me, because I tossed it in my car, Didn't really care if it was illegal or not. I was just claiming all the stuff from the battle pass. Then I went to work at FIB. They searched my car and I almost got kicked out of the org, which kind of sucked. But luckily I didn't because I explained myself very well and I'm very good at getting out of certain issues, I guess. But either way, they definitely need to fix this because the battle pass is tailored more to the illegal side of the game, even though there's a lot of people that love the legal side. So I have a kind of good idea about this. Let me know what you think of it down below, but they should introduce 2 battle passes. When you purchase the battle pass, you can either buy a legal version or an illegal version. The illegal version would pretty much be like what we have right now, and the legal version would just replace those illegal items with items that are legal. So if you are in a legal org and you're collecting these items, you'll be perfectly fine. Even just the other day, I was pulled over for speeding, and of course I pulled over just to have some fun RP, which most people never want to do anymore. I had 3 assault rifles on me that I claimed from the battle pass, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I even had these because I just claimed them. So it would be nice if something could be fixed or done about that. Next is crypto. Make it so we can pay our insurance on the house or for a car or something new. We can only mine crypto and that's it. No more. Now I think they should honestly revamp the whole crypto system. We talked about this before. Something needs to be done because it's pretty much useless. Another great thing they could do with crypto is actually make it worth something. Like, you can't do anything with crypto. You can't buy anything with crypto. Of course, you could trade it to people, but, you know, it's kind of sketchy. Like, I mean, if you're going to be like, oh, I'll sell you 100 crypto, you just give me the money first, and then they just F1 and leave the game. Like, there should be a way that you could purchase stuff if you actually have crypto. And obviously, that value goes up and down all the time, but they would add scripts for all of that kind of stuff. And if they did that, then maybe the system would actually work, and all those people that have tons of crypto still would actually be able to use it instead of it just being stuck there. But either way, the whole crypto system is really messed up. It needs to be fixed, and they should make it like useful, I guess, because like I said, it's pretty much useless right now, and it always has been. Next is a very simple one. Remove this road from the red zone. I hate driving down this road. Every time I go to Beach Market, we always take the same route. And this road is probably one of the worst ones because all these gang members just sit there. You always see cars laying around everywhere, dead people. It's just terrible. And it's happened to all of us at least one time before. Now, they don't need to technically remove the red zone, just make it a green red zone. There's certain parts on the map that actually do this as well. I just think it would be a much better idea because people are just trying to go to Beach Market and get some cool stuff, but instead, there's gang members there just shooting people up, robbing them, taking them hostage, whatever. It's just annoying. And I think something needs to be done about that. All it is just taking out one street. Literally one street, just so we can go to Beach Market. Because nobody's going to take the long route when there's a shorter route available. And sometimes you just risk it and end up getting robbed. Next up is adding the ability for people and organizations to have part-time jobs. This definitely needs to be added, especially if you like grinding out the battle pass, because there's a bunch of tasks you just can't do because you're in an org. Like, for example, becoming a trucker or becoming a taxi driver or something like that. You can't do it because you're in an org. I don't really know why. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, if they're going to add tasks for the entire community, but if you're in an organization, you can't do a bunch of the tasks. One time I went on and I looked at my tasks and like 3 or 4 of them I couldn't do because I was in FIB. And I didn't want to say, hey, could I just leave the org so I can go and complete these tasks and come back every single damn day? I don't really know why they decide to add those tasks if you can't do them if you're in an organization. Probably the same thing with gang members as well. So pretty much you can't be in an org if you want to actually complete the battle pass, or you're going to have to spend a bunch of grand coins to re-roll those tasks every single day. It would just be much easier if we can, you know, do some part-time jobs when we're in an organization. In real life, you do that. If you're in LSPD or if you're in the LAPD, I guess, in real life, I'm sure they have some part-time jobs available for them as well. Either way, something needs to be done about that because it's pretty much been happening since the very first version of this battle pass ever came out. The final one for the video revolves around vehicle theft. They go on to say pretty much, it's just really hard to steal cars. Like, I mean, you could take 3 hours and still not be able to find the vehicle. In the past, I've been able to before, but it is very, very difficult. And even if you do, sometimes legal orgs are just going to chase you the hell down and you're going to end up driving off-road and stuff and probably get in trouble. Either way, it's very difficult. I think they should actually revamp the whole system. There's a lot of stuff in game that I say they should revamp because, you know, there's reasons for it. But when it comes to stealing cars, One, it's annoying for the people that own the car, because if you just take your car to Beach Market or something like that, they'll just ram it out of a green zone, and then boom, you got to pay $2 million for your $20 million car to get it back, which is super annoying. There's many other scripts out there for better car theft systems. Like, there's one that I used before. It was a 3-step process, and if you failed even one of those steps, you don't get to steal the car, and the cops would get notified the second you break into it if the car has an alarm system equipped. You'd have to break in, you got to hotwire it, and then there's something else you had to do, and then you'd be able to steal the car. And then once you steal the car, there could be a couple options. Number one, it doesn't actually get stolen from the person who owns the car. That car is still going to be theirs. They're just not going to have access to it for X amount of time. Now, the person who stole the vehicle can either drive it around for like 20 minutes or something like that, and then it'll despawn, or they could take it to a place where somebody would, quote unquote, purchase the vehicle from them, and they would get some money for it. Now, they wouldn't get $10 million if it's a $100 million car or something like that. They would get maybe $100K or $150K per car they steal, and there wouldn't be a cap on how many cars you could steal as well. Either way, it would make it so much better, because people who want to steal cars can go and steal cars, and they don't have to search around the city for like 5 hours to find the car, and the person who's getting their car stolen won't actually lose the car, and they won't end up having to pay millions of dollars to get it back. I wish they implemented this a lot earlier, but that would actually be a whole lot more fun, and I'd imagine a lot of people would enjoy doing it. Plus, it's just another really easy way for people to make some more money in games so we can buy some cooler shit. Because, you know, it's just annoying at this point. I don't know. Either way, a lot of these suggestions were great. Let me know what you think of them down below in the comments section. And be sure to comment some more suggestions that you have for the server, and I'll make another video about this in about a week or so. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and with that said, I will catch you guys in the next one.